Hello everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Immortal Glory. I have attempted this game a couple of times off recording. Well, technically they were on recording. One recording failed. And then 2 times I failed in the first tier. I don't know if maybe my first run was just really powerful. Or we just got lucky. We got all the way to the champion quite quickly on our first go, but yeah, I've not been able to get past the first tier a couple of times now, so... Combatants of Night. We're in. Start game. So what have we learnt from the first run? The first run we learnt that the champion is extremely difficult and really you should be preparing for that. I think maybe we got unlucky that our champion was predominantly ranged, perhaps? So he could just dominate one of our dudes straight away. What else have we learnt? In the couple of ones that I've done, and thanks to the commentators, I know a couple of people commentated. I should have looked at your name before starting recording and I forgot, but thank you for both of you for telling me about the sell button. One of you just said you could sell, and then when I was recording I was like, how do you sell? It turns out there's a big fucking sell button right there. How did I miss this? I don't know. What else did we learn? We learned that actually the order that these are in is actually kind of the best order. Because you want to go to the fight lobby first and find out who you're facing. So we're facing someone who has -1 strength. And 2 armor. Decent amount of health. And a bit of dodge chance. But it's not going to be doing much in terms of damage and can really only cast this Chaos Curse once. Bit of range, but 3 move. This person is not scary. I've had ones where this first one has been quite scary. You do the fight lobby, you check the shop to see what you can get for sale. And we've got some magic damage and wisdom and dodge chance sale there. Everything else quite good. It's not too bad. You're kind of looking for like what predominantly is about here, and it looks like it's magic. Predominantly magic stuff. That's quite nice. Oh, is it? Physical and magic damage mixes are okay if depending on who the champions are. And that's quite good again. Mana cost. What else did we learn? Mana cost, mana cost, mana cost. I think most of the times I failed on this first tier was due to the fact that I did not look at the mana cost of the spells they had and how much mana they had. I picked one of these guys up at one point who had 21 agility, he had 6 moves. I was like, this is great, I can kite him round, he's got a spell. But look at this. Yes, it's great, he's got a 10 mana cost spell, but he only has 12 mana. And that's the problem I had. I cast it once, I was like, now I've got to get into melee, and then I died. And the other thing to consider is how much gold do you want to spend in the first round? From second round onwards, you need 2 people, so it might be worth picking up 2 straight away or looking at the items. I didn't think many items were that worth it, and because of who the person we're up against is mostly strength based and having no armor, someone like this might be quite good. Who has a lot of defense. I'm not too bothered about knockback chance. It is good, but we can pick that up later. Which one is knockback chance? It's this one here. The problem here, actually, is having a troll who has +10 knockback chance, which is then immediately mitigated by being intellectual. This is not a good mix. That's one of those things you gotta consider when you're purchasing people. But I mean, this is a tier 3 person for cheaper than these 2. Just having a look around here. I know the vampire did us quite well last time, even though this we really didn't use. I don't think this is going to be the same situation here, where we can use this once and it does no damage. But decent strength. Again, decent strength here. Minus critical chance is not too bad. God, this is a difficult first choice here. Again, I don't really know like what's best to go for. Do you want someone with like you've got decent stats across the board? Or do you want to go someone with slightly lower stats so you can improve later? I can't afford any of you two, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to have you. That's the other thing, like, you don't get that much gold at the start. Oh, and, yeah, this game is quite deep, because I'm now also thinking, obviously, the events. One of the runs I had, I got 3 dudes, like, constantly. They weren't very good, but I got them. And I think looking at the board here, we may go here just because of the extra there. And you got some ways of restoring yourself. You got decent everything. 180. Yeah, it's tough. 185 gold is an expensive ask, if I'm honest. I may go here. It's lower stats across the board. But we do get more gold, which is a good investment. There's also the one that allows people to get like double stats on a level up. Does anyone have that? I don't believe so. Yeah, this is the other thing, obviously. Minus MP is not too bad, but I think we'd rather have more gold. So I think we go here, we recruit you. Because again, we've got to remember the person we're fighting is not that scary. We go into the shop and have a look here. And I think we're probably going to be... You could go either way. Physical or magical. Range or melee. We may not go with much here. But I think this is probably a worth pickup just for the health. Because you don't have that much vitality, a bit of a health boost. And it saves most of our gold. Could get a little bit more physical damage as well. How much health did this person have? That was their main stat, was health. And that's what we were going to be trying to beat. Two moves as well. That's one thing I didn't check, 2 moves. So this could be where we look at going, okay, try and get something that buffs magic damage, like this. Actually buy both of these, to be honest. And then make her a mage, even though she has the dirty stab skill, which kind of brings her more towards being melee. I think we just go this, just to give us a bit of health. We've still got 140 gold. We could possibly sell this. I don't think we could sell recruits. Okay, I'm checking for a big sell button, just to make sure I'm not missing out on that. Perhaps we train something here as well. 4 HP for every point, so that's a very quick way of gaining another. Do we have any cut-offs here? Maybe 2 points gets you something there. So that's something we could look at buffing as well. Every 5 points, so that's going to be a little ways off. So I'm thinking what we do here is we buff vitality. That's not very expensive. At least gives us a little bit of extra health. Adding on to the 24 there. So we're the same amount of health. They're quicker and have more base health, but because of our items. Actually, it's their base health only from the girdle, to be honest. They're going to be quicker than us and possibly crit, but the fact that they're doing very little damage. In fact, -1. In fact, they can't do damage to us, because that's +5, and I don't think that ignored armor. We got enough armor. This should be fine. This should be easy. The way I'm going to do these videos as well is I'm going to go 1 tier a video, because I think that works out pretty well. Maybe do the champion on the separate video, I'm not sure. Probably not, because they usually don't take very long. You could probably get in range then. Charge, don't know. You're going to do Chaos Curse. That's something I didn't realise. The Chaos Curse does not consume a turn. That makes the Whisperers maybe a little better. It is decent range. Alright. Oh yes, and the scrape damage. I don't think this came out like once before, but basically if you resist all damage, like if you block anything, they have a chance to do at least 1 damage. Yeah, that's fine. They're now poisoned, which is very nice. A very slow fight. There's the scrape damage again. Don't think we're going to hit the turn timer. Crit, there we go. And we gained vitality for free, which is very, very nice. I think this is strictly better than this. Especially for physical armor. I think I am not... I'm not appreciating armor enough. Like, this is just straight up damage reduction. This is one of the problems I had against the higher tier enemies. Some of these guys had loads of damage reduction. So early game, that might be quite good. 6 physical damage is very nice as well. That's actually probably better than 3 armor on 8 HP. And again, knockback chance is also very good. It's very difficult to work out. This, I think, is just no. We don't want this. It's out of these two, and I think we're probably going to go with the armor here, because whoever we pick up, this is going to be good on either a Sathia. I didn't even look at her name. I should be more careful with who my people are. Sathia. You could have this, or a new person. This basically means we're looking for someone in melee, which I think a Sathia will be. So this is the other thing. Obviously, she's got decent mana, but not much here. If we pump into strength, we can still make her a debuff thing as well, so she's doing something each turn. We'll go with the plate armor, I think. Don't know which one it sells for most. You come across a secluded valley overtaken by nature, dealing with life. In the middle of the valley lies an artifact next to a pile of ash. Something about sometimes doesn't seem right. I clicked one of these before. So this is 50-50. I clicked one of these which was 40-60, and I got lucky. But the artifacts I've been grabbing, they're not great. Some of them were like loads like minus stuff, which I didn't really want. We'll grab it, see what happens. Injured by 5 to get something which is very decent for someone who wants to go ranged. Because it's magic damage, magic defense, and MP. But we did get very injured. We'll look at the fight lobby here. And both of these are actually quite scary. You are particularly dangerous. You have spear throw as well. So you are actually very scary for a starting person. You are less so. You have mostly physical. You can't do much damage. You don't take much damage. You are scary. And so I think we definitely want to find a ranged recruit here. I've not had a Dryad before. I was hoping for an Undying. I've not seen one come up recently. They are probably the best. They are very strong. Oh, we should definitely be looking in here as well. That's a decent sale item. That's just straight up damage. This is a decent item as well, but even though it's on sale, it costs all like gold, and we definitely need someone. I think we got to give you that just to help you. And by the way, these don't sell for anything, so it's definitely not worth selling them. Definitely want someone with range for this. This is a very, very good thing for someone with range. And then possibly even get them. Ooh, do you want pressure blast for 35 and pressure blast for 34? I don't even think they are any different. Okay. Magic defense and agility. Let me just double check here. I think you are all physical. Yeah, you're both all physical. You do magic, but not huge amounts. When you can't cast it that many times. The other thing is mana burn. If there's a recruit with mana burn early, is very nice. Spellbound prod. Distracted. Okay. Physical damage. That's pretty good. That's actually not bad, to be fair, as well. There's some good items here. And again, it's one of those things. Do you go for items early? But I think we definitely need another recruit. Possibly 120 if there's one around that cost. Energize. Definitely cast it. This is again in someone who's going to definitely be ranged. You might be the person I go for, purely because you've got that. You've got decent wisdom. You get extra stat points as well. Extra magic damage. You'll get the magic defense from that item. And you're cheap. And you get extra AP from that. I think you are my person. Carmilla. Potentially welcome to the team. We're just going to have a quick look at these two. Because these are the two I can afford. You have high wisdom. Low dodge. You are pretty good as well. You have pressure bolt, which is decent. That's not great, but you also get the other thing. You only get 2 moves though, but you have decent range. What other reason would I go with you over you? Good defense. Very good defense. 6 armor straight away, 12 magic defense straight away. Not that that's very useful right now. Better spell selection, I think. This is still good. but you're not doing much. You're only doing this at 2 range. You'll have the other thing, but you have a spell. You have spells, not high range, but I think Juniper. I think you're my person. Potentially. Let's have a look at that. This is kind of what you're thinking about. 7 magic defense, 4 agility. So that would actually give you... You'd only have 5 less agility, but you'd have less armor. You'd have an extra move. I think we go this. You get this as well. So now you're on... Yes, you're never going to dodge anything. Absolutely not. And if you get into melee, you're fucked. But you're very early doors, very good at range. You have 2 things at 4 range, which you can go back and forth between, which do a lot of damage. Applying lethargic. We'll buff your agility at some point, but for now, I think that's okay. So this would have been really nice. It would have gotten you 1 point away. And is there anything here? Right, the tooltips are not very good. But it's not so much they're not very good, I'm just not doing very well. Could give you 4 extra HP by buffing that to 10. Every 2 points you get something. That would buff this up, which is nice. And that would actually break a threshold to get you a magic damage. But I'm imagining that's expensive. Yes. But I can't even train anything. What about you? 1920, okay. You I'm worried about. I think Juniper, I think you're going to be willing to do the most of this fight, because I think you'd be able to just demolish these guys. This is the thing I'm scared about for you. It's going to be doing 8... minus 9, 17. I don't know if it even like doubles that because it ignores 50%. I don't know if that makes it even worse. Plus potentially 30% on top of that. That's what I say. 8, 17, possibly 20 damage. She can only use it once, and I could just put you in the way because I think these don't require a line of sight. This one does. Okay. This one does not. Oh no, they both do actually. Okay, that makes things a little trickier. Because these both require line of sight. But it does require 4 distance. There is something we can do here. We'll have to swap the build this around. Possibly having Juniper go first. No, actually, I changed my mind. That was stupid. Wrong slot, thank you. We want Zathia to go first, maybe. We'll see what happens. No desires and no nothing else, that's fine. Once she's cast that, I think she's alright. I don't know. It's tricky. I don't know, she only has 1 move a turn. I should be looking at everything here. She has 1 move a turn. She has 4 moves. So I reckon she's going to go 1... Let's go forward. Okay, this is really nice. You've just activated my trap card. She has 4 moves a turn. I think... Physical. You don't do anything physically. I think you can step forward to here. What have you done there? It's Crimson Shock. Tried to do vulnerable, which I avoided. Pressure Blast will knock you back 1. I don't think I even use this. I think I can just attack you. Very nice. Which actually is perfect because it leaves you open to this. Used Chaos Curse, that's the thing that doesn't do anything. Okay. Dirty Stab. Defended. Versatile Shock. Nice, good defense. Ah, the Spear Throw. takes 0? It's physical plus 0, ignores 50% armor. And I guess I ignored it all because I had full armor? How does that work? I'm not going to complain. Okay, maybe I'm going to complain. Set you up in the right position. It's fine. The exhausted does nothing. Stab. There we go. Pressure bolt. Bam. Strength, Juniper! Happy with strength on Zathia. I would rather vitality, but the strength on you is not useful. I guess knockback chance is okay. We get another choice of armor or weapon. We possibly need to start looking for armor for you. Physical damage MP. MP's not useful for you. I think we go with this just because it's the best we've got. We could possibly sell it. You decide to explore an abandoned house, and among all the rubble, you find a wooden chest in pristine condition. This chest doesn't seem to be locked. This, I don't think, is worth doing. Is it? It sounds like we get the item, we just take a lot of damage. And the item might be good. I don't know if it's worth the risks. Because this could just be a trapped thing with nothing in it. I don't know. I do like the flavour though. This is a fun game for flavour. A lot of games like this, I kind of do like thinking about the flavour. Coming from kind of a D&D background, having a you know we're in a town, we're trying to gain fame and fortune. In the evenings it's fight time, but in the daytime we're going on little adventures. We're doing little tasks. You know, we're trying to get a bit more coin to help us. I think we open this. I think we go full risk. You were injured by 40, not dead, but you're very much not doing well. 9 strength, 9 wisdom, 9 vitality. Crit and dodge. Mass purge is nice. Does activate a trap, yes. Zathia, you will need to be careful. I don't know if there's a way... Back into the tutorial, is there a way of healing anyone? No. So you're going to be bad for 8 fights. Unless we can find a way of healing you. We've got... Again... You've got a decent dodge chance. You only move 2 though. You move a lot. And you can charge people down, but you're not doing much in the way of strength. Decent armor though. I think Zathia is actually okay even with low health, purely on armor. We might want to give her more. Anything on sale? Yes. Rush. Charge an enemy. Deals increased damage. I'm going to give you this, just for a start of 10. Do we give you this? It does make you very strong. I think you've got to keep this because it's 24 HP. Although 9 vitality is more. And the strength is good. Having less crit chance is probably not good, and having less dodge chance, you probably need that, even though you're not doing much of it. What's this going to look like on you? I wonder if we do this, just because then this is insane. And we get Mass Purge, which is also nice. Chaotic Coil, Rush. Brain Decay. But loses 20% of your current health. I'll still be okay, to be honest. I can't afford it. What am I talking about? Forced Distraction is always nice. No items or armor on sale here, which isn't as good. We are still only against 2 people. We don't really need the magic defense right now. How much does this sell for? 8. Probably not worth selling. Unless we need an extra 8 for anything. I don't think we do. This is very nice. That's 8 vitality is a lot of health, plus a lot of health. I think it's better than this necklace for that. And actually, if we do that, the crit chance isn't as important, because we're getting all the crit chance from this. Let's have a look at recruits. The only one we can afford is you, and we can't actually get you because we already have one of you. I'm looking for an Undyne next. Maybe we save gold on this round. We could possibly buy something cheap in the way of armor, but the cheapest thing is this. There's no way of getting you any sort of crit chance or dodge chance. These two things are going to stop that. But you are doing an insane amount of damage. If you can get in range. And stay out of range. That's the main thing. I am scared for you, though. And I don't think there was anything else in the way of... +4 armor. Armor for health. I think if I take this off, she is, like, got very little health. Actually, it's only 4 less health because of how injured she is. And having the armor and the magic defense is possibly better. Because it will mitigate more damage. But again, it's quite... I think we can stick with actually not buying anything here. I think Juniper is too strong. She will absolutely annihilate you. And you don't really do enough damage. You have physical +0 and you have 5 strength, but you have 7 armor, so I think we're fine. There's no desires, there's no demands. So I think this should be fine against the members of Indulgence. Just the members. Initiative, I'm going second, I'm absolutely no problem with. You all get closer, so let's just fight. You have 2 range there, magic. Oh, you do 10 magic damage. That's a bit scarier, I didn't really think of that, but I think... the fact that you're gonna take a lot of damage here. In fact, pressure burst actually might be better because it knocks you back 1. Oof. Very spiced. Yes, I actually think here... Yeah, maybe we do this. Because you're going next, Nelly. You will get into range of here. We want to... Yeah, you'll get in range even if I back up 1. Actually, maybe that's what I do. Let's back up 1. You come to me. Oh, don't do this again. I've had this problem before where they will just stop. Maybe they realise the only winning move is not play, because you're going to come here and attack me, which isn't going to do anything because I've got the armour. I'll step here, shoot you, killing you. I think we have to save and quit here. I don't think we lose anything. We haven't lost anything, we've got the same amount of gold. This doesn't change. The only thing that might change here is if we go first or second. Oh, and the map changes. This is a really annoying map now. They do go first, which is nice. We'll have to think now about how we approach. We possibly even go kind of out this way a little bit. Essentially, we want Juniper to be in front here. As long as she ends to turn less than 2 away, which I think she will. So perhaps do a crisscross here. You come forward. We can still get the pressure blast here. You then have to go round. This is where things get interesting. I think we go straight across. Because that forces you into combat. Oh, you're going to avoid. Interesting. Interesting, but not terrible. Although we have just put you in the way of that, which may, in fact, hurt. A versatile shock will kill you, and next turn will be in range of that, so that's good. That's what I was afraid of. She's fine, though. Poison, and I think this, or this, will kill you. Very nice. Both gain strength again. That's not terrible. I mean, you now have decent strength. It would be nice for you to gain wisdom. Or agility or something. Or armor. Got another weapon. Of which I don't think... We definitely don't want to give you a weapon. You are our kind of glass cannon. Physical damage, it's here. Physical damage, knockback chance. These are both bad. Physical damage and knockback chance. We'll use that. We reach the next tournament level. I think what we'll do is we'll... Oh, this is bad. Juniper is being accused of stealing something. I think we're fine to take the Juniper injuries here. She has plenty of health. She's still beyond the curve of where we need her to be. We can have a look at the next fight. Have 3 debuffs on enemy unit. I don't think that's going to be very doable. Tough fight next time. He has axe throw every so often. We definitely don't want to be getting close. No physical. You have minus physical armor. This is going to be a tough one because these two can actually hurt from range. You can as well, but you're not doing much magic. I think actually we resist all. This is going to be a tough fight. I think we want a 3rd recruit. And we've got the money to do it. Oh, hello. How agile is this character? Thank you. Do we want a 3rd recruit in the way of someone melee? I think yes. And the reason I think yes is because we want a bit of protection for you. We want someone to be up at the front, doling out damage. And something like this is very good for that. Yes, you're low wisdom. But base 10 armor? You get your... You could be persuaded to get more crit chance. You come with an extra AP and mass magic defense, which is good right now because we're not doing much. Decent strength. Can't even afford anyone up here anyway. Decent strength. Yes. But do we go, you know, slightly less on that? Only 1 move though. This would be where you go. 10 armor. So look at our shop. Big sale. Physical damage, not by chance. Which is very nice. I think I sell this, to be honest with you, to get a bit of extra coin. Self-absolution. Remove all effects on yourself to not contend. That's fine as well. The bolt of lethargy is the reason I want that. And there definitely wasn't an Undyne here. That's a shame. I've been really wanting to get another Undyne. This leaves you with a decent amount of change to get some items as well. So I think we're going to recruit Thorn. I like your name as well. Bum Bum is a funny name. Cagliostro is also a good name. Bakor is okay. But I think we're going to go with Thorn. Thorn, welcome to the team. Let's get you a pretty great hammer. And then something in the way of defences. That'll leave us with probably only enough to get this. Perhaps we even go this. It gives you magic defense, which is fine. Knockback, chance, and debuff resistance. This makes you just, like, unkillable. But this will actually make you do some damage as well. Because I think you're decently unkillable already. Armor, magic defense, vitality, and MP. Yeah, that's alright. That might actually be good for you, to be honest. Because you're the one who I want to get buff crit chance, maybe? I don't know, this is a difficult one to pass here. I definitely think we give you a great hammer, just because that's going to make you do some decent chunk of damage. You're a little weak to magic, I think that's okay. And with 38, we can really only afford this, and I think we may want to save again here. We could definitely get self-absolution. Which could be something we want to think about for you. Just something for you to do on your turn that at least means if you're going to get poisoned or flamed or anything. Is there anything like that? Yes, that applies burning. This applies vulnerable. Maybe we think about something like that. Maybe not, though. But I think this will be the end of this video. Next time we're going to be fighting the Troopers of Revelation in the first round of Tier 2. We won all our things there. We're looking at Azathia here as someone who may die. She needs a lot of help to get out of this situation. It may be someone that we even think about. Maybe at some point we even do this and just take her out completely. It's a tricky situation. We're just looking here to see if there's anything like, do we give this to Thorn? But I don't think we do. Before we end the video, that might be worth something we think about here. Guildhouse. What does this do to you? Not really worth it, I don't think. I think just because you're doing so much magic damage from range. I think at some point as well, we may replace mass... we can't replace mass push, that comes from an item. We want one of these two we replace. I think it may be... We'll see what spells we get in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed round 2. An actual round 2 where I'm not dead in the first thing or the recording fails. And thanks again for watching. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I will be doing other games. More of this. This is a great game. I'm really enjoying this. Other games, leave comments, tell me that I'm stupid and missed a big sell button. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.